Hey everyone. It is J&A with the Let's Get Loud podcast. Hello. Today you have something special happening on YouTube. J&A in the same room recording together.
Wearing matching outfits.
Yeah, we didn't even know.
Literally
Yeah.
matching outfits.
Our
I could do this and it would make it look even more together if I went like that.
Our skin tone is very
different.
very different.
Well, soon you're going to come back from
Florida.
By the time you're back, mine will be faded.
We'll be the same.
We might be the same. Sorry.
Okay.
When we were away, my girls asked if they could wear one of my necklaces.
Oh, okay.
So I let them wear one, and they were very happy with their gold necklace. They
Pass it back.
asked if they could continue wearing it.
Oh,
I know.
that's cute.
That's cute.
I do really enjoy this age.
It's so
They're fun.
eh?
They're fun. They're cute. Okay, so tell us about your vacation. Alicia's back. She just got back from Mexico. We're
Just
recording a bit
got
early, so she just got back.
I mean, it was amazing. I don't know if you guys have done all-inclusives. Neil and I got married at an all-inclusive.
You did.
So that was the last time I've done an all-inclusive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was, I had experienced it, but not as an adult with children. And it was just amazing. It was perfect.
I feel like you crushed with your friends. Tell us about the drinking.
Lots of margaritas. I mean, so like day one, okay, you know what's so interesting? You know how we always say to people, like, when you give yourself permission, like when you look at food from a permission base, let's say your analogy is so good.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to this, guys.
Okay.
We're on a journey here. Let's say you had a store by your house and everything was free all the time.
Yeah.
The first day you're gonna go and you're gonna get tons of shit, and you're gonna get shit you probably don't even need.
1,000,000%.
And then by like day 7, it gets old. So the same thing happens at the all-inclusive resort. Day 1, mimosas, 3 mimosas at breakfast.
Yeah.
8 a.m. It is 8 a.m.
Well,
But
I get it though. Like,
I really
you wanted to
think-
experience it.
I also really think that like the culture at the all-inclusive resort is my vibe. Like no one blinks when you order a margarita.
No,
at
yeah,
10 a.m.
the culture is your vibe. Oh, she FaceTimed me. It was 4 p.m. and she's like, "Where?" I'm at the arena. I have a headband. I have mittens, and she's naked, and she's FaceTiming me, and her eyes are so small, and I know she's feeling good, right? And
Also by 4 p.m.
yeah, and the fact that you're FaceTiming me, you never FaceTime me.
It was a moment.
Yeah. She's
I
like,
don't remember
"Hello."
why.
She's like, "We're in different climates." And then you're like a server person. Linda. She's like, "Yes, yes, mama. Yes." Oh my God. I was like, she is just, and I felt like, it's like I had forgotten what all-inclusive life was like. But when I saw you living it, I'm like, this is Alicia's vibe.
This is my vibe.
Drinking, but also just like with your friends and like letting the kids kind of do their things. It's also your kids' vibe.
Yeah.
I just like felt like you guys were, as a family, thriving.
We were thriving. And I was a little worried about, like, I don't know, there's a lot of people saying like Mexico's not safe. And but obviously like you're not like, I didn't leave the resort, and I felt very safe on the resort, and it's like a gated, and it's like I felt very safe.
Yeah. Oh, I have a question. I didn't see a lot of pictures about suppers.
Okay.
Oh,
there's a reason for that.
We never made it to supper. Like I never
Neil
felt
and
like
I
a
were
supper.
Neil and I were like, a supper that night. So we went to 3 different restaurants.
Okay.
And
the rest of the time at supper you were at buffet.
Correct.
Kind of like just surviving.
Okay. Yeah. But it was really nice. Like I had a really delicious steak one night at the restaurant. There was one was French, one was
Italian. Oh, that's Italian.
One was French, one was a steakhouse, and the other one was
there any like the Japanese?
There was. We couldn't get a reservation.
Right. It was full.
Yeah. So there was Italian, there was Japanese, there was Mexican, and then every night the buffet, there was 2 buffets. One was Mexican, and I love Mexican.
You love Mexican food.
Like
I love all foods, but
like I can eat a taco every day.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
A churro for breakfast.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I saw that.
My only real problem was the coffee.
Oh, it was just okay.
Just okay, but that's fine.
That's fine.
I'm picky about
so you went to mimosa instead.
Yep.
For your morning drink.
Yep. But like you start strong.
Okay.
You start real strong, and then you like ease off a little bit by like, days 5, 6, I wasn't drinking as many margaritas.
What, before leaving?
The kids were hilarious because they also had their own cups, and like they would just swim to the swim up bar and order a Bahama Mama. obviously it's no alcohol in
Oh
it.
my God, right. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm doing.
the kids would just swim up to the bar and order their drink, swim back. I would see like Maeve and Piper with their like full brimmed hats, and they're sitting with their cup in the water, just chatting. I'm like, look at the little old ladies. Look at those little old ladies. It's great.
Oh,
I
wow.
really felt on vacation.
Yeah, I could tell. I could
I
tell.
really felt on vacation. Got up early, went and
The
did my
weather was
walks.
great.
Literally couldn't. It was too hot almost.
Nope, not possible.
There was too much sunshine. The only real problem was the children's skin.
Yes.
And Neil, I'm sure is just going to be flaking
Oh
today.
my God, Neil.
Neil's not very responsible with sunscreen.
It's not just, yeah.
Just
He's like
more
another
than just
child.
sunscreen.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I gave up on nagging him though. I
Right.
actually don't think I nagged him once about sunscreen.
Okay.
It's-
Oh,
Isn't that
so
nice of
proud of
me?
you. She's like, I was telling the kids, put your hat on, put your hat on, put your hat. I'm like, oh my God, I see her nagging her kids all the time.
But then they complained that they're sunburned.
Yeah.
So I'm like, too bad. Put your hat on.
Yeah. Put your hat on.
Anyways, great vacation. I
You
feel
move your
like
body every day.
I move my body every day. Definitely ate past hunger every single day, pretty much.
Okay.
I got on
At
this
what point? Was it like morning or?
morning, like I would have like an omelet and some sausages, Ben and churro. Like that's a way bigger breakfast than I normally eat.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay.
I
I
mean?
see.
But then you're only eating 3 times a day. Like there's
You
no
really are.
snacking.
Okay.
Like there's 3 times a day.
Yeah, because they're bigger meals and you're not hungry
No,
before the next meal.
no.
No, I see.
I didn't feel hunger very often.
Okay.
Well,
That's how you knew.
Yeah. And just there's sometimes where I felt like too full. You know what I
Okay, got
mean? But that's on me.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
And I said to Neil, I was like ready to come home partly because I felt so full.
Okay.
But like next time maybe I'll be
Again, it's the, you know, the abundance mindset. Like I can have whatever I want. And it takes sometimes it takes a little while before you're like, okay, it's like me. Okay. So I know it's a different trip that I'm going on when it comes to like, you're at Walmart doing your grocery.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But it's still like a buffet. You're at Walmart on vacation. It's not the same kind, but you get what I mean? Like you're still at the grocery store and it's like, you can get whatever you
you
want
can.
because it's like a different atmosphere, different
Like
vibe.
you're in America and
Yeah,
the
America.
and
The
the junk food
Americans.
aisle is like
Oh, yes. But we crushed it the last few years of
Oh,
just like,
yeah.
we're sticking to the same type of things we would eat at home.
yes.
There's a few special items, but in the past it was like crazy insane how
Yeah.
much we would just like go like every day's like waffle with cream
Yeah.
and you know,
Yeah.
and then you know the 10 p.m. trips to McDonald's for a
Yeah.
Big Mac meal. Like that's just no, we just like didn't do that. And the
And like
scale
the
really
thing
like
and the thing about that is like you can do that here.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like
So yeah, it's like that relationship
It
with
is.
vacations.
exactly.
Yeah. I did feel like last year because the cruise, which is the buffet part of
Yes.
my trip, that I'd already like kind of lived the vacation life that it was like, it
Okay.
wasn't needed.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't feel like, but it's always breakfast. Man, I love breakfast buffets, huh?
Okay.
Oh, like supper time, I'm good at like just being like a little bit
The
of whatever,
breakfast?
but breakfast,
Okay. Would
those
you
hash browns.
Okay.
Oh,
See, I didn't do any like hash browns or like waffles, pancakes, none of that
okay,
stuff.
none of that
There was
stuff.
a crepe, you could get crepes made.
Oh,
fresh.
bow, 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 bow. Yeah, that's my vibe.
Mhm.
It's the hash browns.
Hey, the kids were fans of the hash browns. They even had a little kids station.
Aw.
Yep, they had like nuggets and fries and like they had like it was lower as well for for
Shut
them.
up.
Yeah, but they really thought of
This is
everything.
a really, people want to know where you stayed.
Barcelo Maya Palace. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
I
How
had
was
an
the
omelet.
service?
Incredible.
Okay, because like you know, right now they're struggling
They
everywhere.
are not struggling.
I mean, everywhere is struggling,
Yeah.
but they are not.
Nope.
Wow.
There on my walk, I'm walking and there is an employee clearing leaves from the walking path,
Oh my God.
washing the walls.
Oh,
There's employees
just for you.
everywhere. Just for
That's actually insane.
and the fact that we
That's
could
not what
have
I've heard.
someone
Oh, good for you.
by the pool
Yes.
serving us drinks, like just coming by all the time.
Yeah,
It wasn't hard.
that's very
Didn't
interesting.
wait long for a drink.
Wow.
Yeah, and if I had to wait, it was probably good for the better.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the universe telling
Telling
you to
me.
wait,
You got it.
but it's not actually time.
But anyways, I was definitely feeling full and stuffed,
Okay.
you know. But I got on the scale this morning and I gained 3 pounds.
Oh my God.
So like I'm really happy
Yeah, you
with
should be. Yeah.
I was super good with my water. Like
And your movement?
a water movement and even
Was
just
movement like okay during the day or was just like you're walking and you were doing nothing?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like throw the football with Alfie around so that
Yeah.
I was I did water aerobics.
Tell us.
Okay,
Okay, I need to
guys.
do water aerobics.
Honestly, I was making fun of water
Yes, of
aerobics.
course you were.
And when I hurt my foot, people were like, do water aerobics. I was like,
stop.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But like you're moving.
Yes.
And there's like no
There's
impact.
resistance,
It's
but
what
there's
there's
resistance because of the water,
but
1 million
you're
percent.
moving.
Yes.
Yeah, they did water aerobics every day at the
Yeah.
pool at like
I love it.
11 a.m. or
Yeah.
something.
Um,
And
I-
just throwing a football around and I'm walking, like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
There's,
yeah. You're not a like sit and do nothing kind of person either.
yeah, that part sometimes I'm like, what do I
I
do?
know.
What do
What
I
do
do?
I do?
Do?
Yeah.
But I did all right.
Okay. I'm really happy, proud of you.
Thank you.
I was talking to a friend who's in Florida and she typically would never move, like not go for walks and
Okay.
whatever. And she had started going for walking before this vacation. She's
Mhm.
like, what am I gonna do? I'm like, you just keep going. And now it's like the weather is nice.
Yeah.
So she actually goes like twice a day, but like not long distances, but she
yeah.
goes. And she's like, in the past, in the pool, I would have just like done nothing, but
Yeah.
now I just like walk around.
I
Like, you know, and I'm
know.
like, there are so many, you guys, if there's anything to say, opportunities for you to not be a sloth. That's what I told her. I'm like, I said, there are so many opportunities for you to not just sit there and do nothing when you're on vacation and just grab the opportunity. It's not about like going for a run and being crazy at the gym. It's about like just move.
It's when you look at things, it's your
It's perspective,
perception, it's
perspective.
your
I'll bet.
mindset. And we talk about vacation, and you and I going on vacation, we're not like worried, concerned, oh my gosh, because we know what to do.
Yeah.
But we don't, it's not like we're perfect. Like we show up and we have a this, and we have
Yeah.
that, and we have chicken and da-da.
Yeah.
It's that we show up and we look at opportunities. Like
Yeah.
every single day, I had multiple opportunities to move, drink water,
Yeah.
have my
Marg, yeah.
big trick was not have the full margarita,
Okay.
to ask for a tequila soda,
Mm.
so I would take a tequila soda and I would mix it with a margarita.
Oh, you're so smart, huh?
Someone was like, do you have a
Hashtag
trick?
skills.
Do you have a trick for rum? And I was like, I just don't. I'm so sorry.
I'm so
My
sorry.
trick is just for
I'll
tequila.
come up with it next time.
But
there's also-
opportunities,
yeah.
opportunity.
And also like, great guys, like you're on vacation. Oh, speaking of the Devils, a
Uh,
little update. There's so many opportunities as well to like be present. And I think that like when we're on vacation, it's like, I don't know, like I've really shifted the way I see things and how I want to like live my best life on vacation. And in the past, it was almost like a response to like how I was living my life
Yeah.
off of vacation. There's like a lot of self-awareness there that I needed.
You know, if you guys are doing the whole like, you know, losing 10 pounds before your vacation, restrict, and then you go into vacation feeling that way, you're gonna give her.
Yeah. And I want to say this before I forget. We also know that when we get back, Leash, we have access to losing whatever we like. It's like just that like no drama, meh mentality or finally approach to weight gain, weight loss is just so freeing.
It's very free.
Oh man.
It's very
It's
free.
also like getting to that point with food. I feel like I'm like getting closer and closer every single day of like just I have such an abundance, like finally like who the fuck cares about food? Like I'm like no longer like it doesn't like rule me anymore.
Okay.
Like it's like I have access to whatever and I'll
Okay.
eat again tomorrow.
Okay.
And I would always like look at Jeff and he has that approach
Yeah.
with food. And then I felt like my dad had that approach with food. Like
Mhm.
he has such like a we eat again tomorrow. So like we would even go to a restaurant and let's say it's not that good or whatever. He's like, we eat so many times in a
Yeah.
week. Like this doesn't need to be like the last meal or like whatever. And I was like, oh, I wish I had like that like relation. It's really a relationship,
It
right?
is.
And I was like, I wish I would like just feel that way about like when I wake up, just eat food because
Yeah.
and like food is more than just fuel. And I always say that like food is life, food is like fun and like it can be whatever, but like for it to like rule your every
I
thought,
know.
it's like exhausting. And I'm like, I feel like I'm getting there. Like it doesn't rule my every thought every day.
And I think that's the part for me that I want so much for other people.
Yes.
Is not even to live your life in a smaller body,
Oh
but
my
it's
God,
like the
no.
mental energy that
Yeah.
takes up in your brain.
1,000,000%, you guys, that's what we want to give you is freedom, a healing. And the reason why that's important to us is because we know that that is necessary for the weight loss that you want, but also keeping it off and being happy.
Yeah.
So like, it's like people want to lose the weight and keep it off. I know they never say, I want to lose weight. I'm like, and you want to keep it off, right? And you want to enjoy your life, right?
Yeah.
It's like, don't forget that part.
Yeah.
And I said this in one of my coaching sessions. If I give you 50 pounds loss and you wake up tomorrow morning, 50 pounds thinner, I give you 1 year before you gain it back.
Yeah.
Because you haven't like, I don't want to say earn it, but like learn,
Lived it,
experience it, like
absolutely.
all of that. You know what I mean?
There's a difference between losing weight and like it just being on a diet and creating weight loss for yourself then creating new habits
Yeah, like a new life,
and a new
a
life.
new perspective.
Mhm.
That is what's going to change your life. That's what you want. You think you want a thinner body. And I don't take that away from you. Like, we've both lost weight and now we live in a thinner body and we know the advantages and you know, why we wanted that. But where the real life begins is all the healing we've
Yeah.
done. And we had shit to heal as well. And so, oh, hey, mom. My mom just arrived. She's going to be doing my laundry, everyone. Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
Jaunty.
Right, Jaunty.
My vacation was amazing. Amazing. Okay, already planning the next one. Yep.
Yeah, they
Yep.
like loved it that much.
It
We
was
were just
really good.
talking to our followers here about the vacation. We're recording a podcast. Your
Wanna
little
be on the
voice,
podcast?
your little voice is going to be on the
Look at her.
podcast. Do you want to come say hi? But yeah,
Something else I wanted to say about vacation is remind yourself of the purpose.
mm,
Like my purpose was not to drink as many
binge
margaritas and eat as many tacos, although there were some moments vacation
where she lost sight of her
where I
purpose,
lost sight of my
which
purpose.
is totally fine. We bring it back. You know what I mean?
But the bulk of my vacation, I was more
Yeah.
reasonable with the tacos than I was with the margaritas, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah, exactly.
But my purpose on vacation was to
Mhm.
be on vacation, to
Yeah.
have a break from laundry, cooking, cleaning, to connect with my family and my friends and to have some sunshine.
I have a question.
Okay.
Have you healed fully your relationship with your body?
No.
No? Tell us why. Like, bring the people through that.
I
Like,
don't know.
do you feel like you still had moments on your vacation in a bathing suit? Like,
Do you know what? Not really,
okay,
actually.
that's good.
And here's the thing with I'm weird with that. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, or my friends are seeing me in a bathing suit. That didn't even occur to me.
Okay, that's good, you
So
guys.
that didn't occur
Okay,
to me
so you
at
healed
all.
that.
But it's like I still don't feel worthy enough in my current body size
To wear something or to what?
no to like be me.
Feel confident?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is, but I also know that I've been 10 pounds thinner and I still felt that same way.
Yeah, and you
So
want to
it's
find
not,
more.
it's not about the size of my body,
Oh, yeah.
is what I'm saying when it comes to that. But I definitely still see a smaller body as better.
Okay,
That's what I can say.
okay. A smaller body in general or your body?
My body. I think if it was smaller, I would be better.
Okay. Better in what way? Would you enjoy things more? Do you think it would change your inner vibe? It doesn't change your outer vibe. No
No.
one would ever know. But like
No.
in regards to like you inside your head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And like I feel
I feel like I don't want to say that never goes away. It gets better. I think you have to catch it in that moment when you're like, man, if I was like 10 pounds lighter right now, I'd be more, you know what I mean? Like feel like that, like kind of like,
I do need to catch that
yeah, it's like
myself in
catch that
moment.
moment and be like, no, actually, absolutely not. That there's no time for that. We don't do that anymore. Today and what I look like is definitely enough.
Mhm.
It's like that. I think that's the only way that we're going to get to the point where maybe less and less of that amount of that thought coming in. So it's not that that thought will never come in. And I think it's all situational. So like you probably don't have that thought about your body in the middle of winter with your friends at a party,
No.
but like you have that more when you're in a bathing suit.
Yes.
Like so it's very situational. Like is
Mhm.
it summer? Are you naked?
Mhm.
Do you have that thought when you're naked with your husband? Or do you have that thought when like is it like what is happening that you're having that moment? Probably not having that moment with Neil naked.
No.
No, he does not care at all that
No.
you're 10 pounds, whatever.
No.
So it's not friends. Like I was thinking
It's
about
me, like,
it's
it's
me,
me.
but there's also situational. Like it's
Mhm.
you, but in a situation where it makes you think about like, would be better if I was 10 pounds lighter.
Mhm.
Maybe an outfit, anything could be, you know, so grabbing those moments.
And what I think is good for me is that I've had the experience of living this exact life 10 pounds thinner.
Yeah. And still wanting five
still
more.
wanting 5 more.
Yeah.
So that really shows me that it's really not about the size of my body and that I can choose to want weight loss for myself
Yeah.
right now, but
Yeah.
it shouldn't be about because it's better
Mm-hmm.
and more about because that's what I want.
Yeah, and maybe
That's the
you
lifestyle I
feel
want.
you like the way you feel at that point,
Mhm.
but that it's not better. That weighing, it's the feeling's better, and you get to choose that, but it's not the number. So you could feel better,
Yeah.
maybe 6 pounds
Yeah.
lighter. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be 10.
No.
And also I think it's feel better about your actions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like connecting to like, this feels better to me. And it doesn't matter what I weigh. It's just, it feels better because I behave in this way. I think that people need to reconnect to their behaviors and how they make them feel and not what the scale makes them feel. Um, but man, did I ever do that work. You know what I
Yeah, you
mean?
did.
Yeah.
You really
Um,
and I'm just like a little bit behind.
yeah, no, and that's fine.
Mhm.
And I feel like we're all at different stages.
And like when I first started losing weight with your weight loss, I was really just focused on the weight loss. And I literally remember saying to myself, well, you don't need to work on accepting or loving your body because it'll just happen like that when you
Mhm.
weigh 170
Oh, and
pounds.
that is not happening. Just FYI, look,
No.
like I've been 15 pounds heavier, you know what,
Mhm.
as smaller. Yeah. And I was still like so, and I said this to in a coaching session, and people were like, oh shit, you just called me out. Is when you, so when you're in a weight loss mode, you often chase weight loss because you're,
Uh-huh.
yeah, like you're wanting weight loss.
Yeah.
But I just want you to know that once you're on maintenance, if you don't stop chasing, you're going to chase maintenance.
Yeah.
And that still feels like chasing.
Yeah.
And it's not fun.
No.
And like a few people commented, shit, I'm chasing maintenance. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that, but I want you to chase a life.
Yeah.
And regardless of what the scale says, you still reconnect to behaviors and how you're living your life. And I can almost guarantee you that there's going to be a place where you're going to maintain without chasing maintenance.
That's exactly when you
When
know
that's
where
nice.
you're
It's a good
where you
place.
need to be.
Yeah.
Like it's not like you don't just like lose 30 pounds. You're like, okay, now I'm in maintenance.
And then like
And you like
you're
make all these
free and heal.
changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No.
Basically what happens when you're
Yeah.
creating that
Yeah.
authentic journey
Yeah.
is like you're losing weight, losing weight, and then you're just like, you're not losing weight
Yeah.
anymore. You're living your life, you're being consistent.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, I'm on
And when,
maintenance.
you know, we still hear it, and I'm not gonna say it makes me mad. I'm gonna say it makes me passionate. It makes me like want to be like, yeah. When people say like, oh, I feel like this program is more for when I'm maintaining, that really upsets me, Alicia. Because I'm like, what you're doing while you're losing your weight is the exact damn. Okay, so like stop separating the two. The only difference when you're on weight loss is that you are creating a calorie deficit. I can't explain it more simple. There's no other difference. Like, so stop dividing that it's a different service that you need or a different type of topic or no, it is the same thing.
Yeah. It's staying connected. It's being
It's the
intentional.
same skills. It's the
100%.
same
It's
abilities.
adjusting. It's everything. It
Everything
is
that
the
you need to
same.
lose weight is the same thing you'll need to maintain. So stop separating the two. Avez-vous compris là? Oh, I am.
It's them thinking back to how they used to lose weight on a diet.
Yeah.
And no one can maintain a diet forever. So that's why it always was so different.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, but the way you're speaking is more like maintenance. I'm like, no, the way I'm speaking is how you should be losing weight. That is not on a diet.
Yep.
And I'm not talking diet talk because that's not what we do anymore.
Exactly.
It's passionate. Passion.
Passion.
Always remember passion.
Passion.
All right, everyone. Well, this was a great talk. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
on the
Thank you.
interview chair.
Next time we'll be interviewing you
Yes.
about your
so,
vacation.
Yes. So next week, you guys, the podcast will be about my vacation and how that went.
Oh,
So that's good that they get, you know, those two back to
Perspectives.
back, back to back.
back to back.
So I am gone for almost 20 days.
Wow.
So we'll see how that goes. I will get on the scale for all of you.
You're gonna crush it.
I feel like movement is so good when I'm on vacation. Like
yeah.
more than probably when I'm here.
Yeah.
People don't see that.
Right.
But I have an express class, and if I
Yeah.
don't do the extra,
Yeah.
you know, but there I do walking and
Yes.
Disney and
Yes.
so many steps.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. Well, have a fantastic week, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.